There are so many possibilities.
One of my favorite
best
baseball games.
One idea is tag monster.
As long as Capcom is going to have the same monsters return in the Monster Hunter series, and the Rathalos hammer will have his head on a stick with the fire element, then I want the Rathian to have a hammer with his tail on a stick with poison. And there you go. That's my little short thought I wanted to share with you guys this week. I've always wondered why the Rathian doesn't have a hammer in the mainline Monster Hunter series. At least as far as I remember. I've been playing the game since the beginning. That's 21 plus years right now. And I'm also approaching 50. I'm getting old and older. You get your memory sucks. And I don't ever remember seeing a Rathian hammer. Now I know there's Google, and I did Google. I Googled it and found that the Rathian did have a hammer. Supposedly, I've never actually used it or seen it, but it had a hammer in Monster Hunter Online. And if you look at it, it looks really cool. And it looks like, if you look close, it looks like it has the tail spikes in the hammer, and that's a way of inducing the poison. But it's not a tail on a stick, and that's what I've always thought. Why didn't they ever do that? Because they put the Rathalos head on a stick, and you get a fire hammer, but they don't put the Rathian tail on the stick to get the ultimate poison hammer. So that's my short video for you guys this week. But
well, then why didn't you make it as short?
Hey man, the reason why I didn't make it as short is because making thumbnails is actually probably one of my favorite parts of YouTube.
Well, you know they can make thumbnails for shorts, right?
Yeah, I know you can. You basically create thumbnails, splice it into the video, then cut it. It's just too many steps, and I don't want to do it until YouTube adds it as an option in the YouTube studio where I can input thumbnails. Then I'm just going to keep making regular videos where I can just keep making thumbnails and make thumbnails and enjoy how I organize, everything in my playlist and stuff like that. It's fun for me, So now I was just, if you didn't interrupt me, I was just about to explain how I came up with the thumbnail for this one.
Oh, really? How'd you come up with a thumbnail for this one?
Well, if you give me a minute, I'll explain what it is. It was a fun little game I played too. Okay? Can I explain that now?
Yeah, that's fine. But you just need to know, it's Rathalos and Rathian, not Rathalos and Rathian.
Oh, come on, man. Can you give me a break? I've been playing this game since before they had pronunciations. That's just the way I've always said it. Can I just share my fun little idea now? Is that cool?
Fine.
All right. So now for the second half of this video. Now, I knew that I couldn't just read the tweet and just end the video. I mean, I could have if I made it as short, and that would be the video, right? But the problem is I love making thumbnails. And I was like, well, how am I going to make a thumbnail for a short video like this? I was like, well, do I just slap the Rathian tail on the thumbnail, or do I, take the tail off and Photoshop my own Rathian tail hammer? I was like, what do I do here? I was trying to figure out how I make the thumbnail. And then I had this idea. I was like, what if I had AI make a Rathian-inspired thumbnail? So it did. It made one. It looked cool, but it wasn't exactly what I was looking for. So I kept having it make more hammers. And I got addicted to it making hammers. I made like 20 plus hammers. And eventually I asked it to make this one that was regal and elegant looking. And it made this one with a ribbon on it. And I was like, oh my God. Rika, if I showed this to Rika would pick this one over all the other hammers. There's no way she'd pick any other hammers. And so to make this a fun game, to see how well I know my wife, I was like, let me take all 20 of these hammers and show them to her and see which one she picks. And I guarantee you she's going to pick the one with the ribbon. So we're going to take all 20 of these hammers over to Rika, and I'm going to show them to her. And I guarantee you she's going to pick the one with the ribbon on it. Okay, so here we go, starting from the beginning. All right, so do you like this one? Okay, what about this one? Okay, didn't think so. What about that one? Didn't think so. This one? No. And this one? No, what about this one? No. 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 This one?
Kawaii.
Okay. What about this one? And what about that one? No. What about this one? No. What about this one? No. And what about this one? No. And this one? No. Okay, what about this one? That's a different version. What about this one? No. That one? This one? I'm pretty sure you like this one. That's the one でしょ。
かわいい。
ね
それが一番かわい
リボン
い。
からでしょ。
リボンの。
I knew it. I knew that was going to be the one you like. So that's the one I'm going to use to make the thumbnail with.
お願いします。
はい。
Standing in the aisle where the afternoon light glows, looking at the rows of the things nobody knows. Should I take the ceramic or the hand-painted glass? Watching all the minutes and the hours slowly pass. My mind is a pendulum swinging to